Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a fix-up here. So I recently got this guy here, which is kind of a two-in-one. It's an Elite 86 Sid Justice, who comes with the special guest referee outfit. So he can be the Sid Justice from SummerSlam 91. When you take off the referee outfit, he actually, this attire is a Sid Vicious attire from WCW. It looks pretty cool, but I am actually going to change this figure into an Ultimate Psycho Sid in a later video, so stay tuned for that. Now, as far as the special guest referee attire, I am going to mainly use that for this Elite 52 Ken Shamrock. Rather than just throw the clothes on him, I'm actually going to do, I'm going to take off the elbow pads, the hands, the wristbands. I've got some other hands here. I'm not sure who these are from. These are going to be like my counting. This is my counting hand, and this is going to be the slapping the mat hand. I'm going to take the knee pads off to make these pants a little easier to get on, and so they don't look. Sometimes they look funny when they have big bulky knee pads like this underneath. And the boots with the kickers, because they are such a funky color, I'm going to replace them with these black boots. They came off an Elite 105 Scott Steiner that I turned into an Ultimate. When you are replacing boots, just be aware of changing the scale of the figure. Just hold them up side by side and see how they line up. So as you can see, it is going to shrink them a tiny bit, but I'm okay with that. So without further ado, let's get some hot water and we'll start popping this figure apart. All right, welcome back, guys. The hands, obviously, they come off easily enough, so I went ahead and took off the hands and wristbands. But everything else on this guy is pretty tight, so I'm going to give him a soak. Even the elbow pads, which normally slide right off. And this is an older figure, so be careful with the heads on the older ones. They're not really made to come off, so they definitely need some heat. So I'm going to go ahead and just let him sit in that boiling water for about 30 seconds or so, and I'll take him out and I'll see how easily he starts to come apart. All right, that's probably been long enough. We'll take him out and start taking stuff off. Foot's coming apart. These legs seem super tight, so I am going to throw them back in. The feet, don't freak out if you pull the feet out. They unless you break that off, they go back in fairly easily. You just actually heat up. I'll heat up the bottom part later, and I'll show you that. I'm going to throw this guy back in, let those boots soften up a little bit. All right, we'll go ahead and give him a try now. These pads off also. All right, now we have a pretty bare bones Ken Shamrock. Now I will go ahead and put the head back on. I'm not sure why I took that off. Just a bad habit from doing customs. We'll go ahead, we will throw these boots in here to let them start to soften up. And this guy here, I'm going to let this guy cool so this piece hardens. And this piece, I want it to soften up so I can get that peg back in there. So I'll let that soak. And same with the head. Remember, these older figures, you want to be careful with the heads. So we'll let all that stuff soak. We'll be back shortly. All right, we will try some of these parts now. And the boots, we'll check the bottoms, make sure we're putting them on the proper feet. Now, I will point out that these boots, they do fit, but the calf overhangs the back. So I'm not too worried about it. I just want them to be black so they look proper in the referee pants. But I just thought I would point that out before someone points that out in the comments. I'll set him aside for a minute. We'll let him dry. And we'll put this boot back together just so I can show you guys. There, so all we're doing is just trying to get that peg into that hole. So you just kind of put it in on an angle and twist. It'll eventually snap in. And there, his boot is back together. All right, now that we got that mess out of our way and we got the gear on him, let's take a look. So I am pretty happy how this figure turned out. I do not have a referee in my collection for my figure photography. So this'll do nicely. And the nice thing is this outfit is removable, so he could go on anybody. You could have a Stone Cold Steve Austin or a Shawn Michaels or whoever you feel like. That's it for this video. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop any comments. You got anything you want to let me know, any questions? I always try my best to answer. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.